Good morning. It's Taco Tuesday. No, it's Testimony Tuesday. That was a month ago. Man, we're doing Testimony Tuesday, and I was asked to kind of give insight on what this season of life has done to the Rolands, this Roland specifically. And if you'd have asked me last month, Brother Danny, like, how are things going in your world? I would say, man, I'm excited. I'm wore out. Upwards was awesome, but it was exhausting. Amen to that, the Wesley family would say. And but it was great. But I was excited because I'm approaching my 1 year anniversary here at Pleasant Hill, and I was excited because no more reinventing the wheel, right? For the last year, I've gone to camps I didn't know, done events I haven't done, been places I haven't seen before, and I feel like I've been kind of reinventing the wheel as I went, which is exciting but very challenging and exhausting. I was looking forward to getting to a year to where, again, hey, we did this last year, we changed a few things, let's roll with it. And yet here we are. Who would have thought we would have this pandemic of the coronavirus and completely turn my world upside down to where I'm in the office more and we're videoing and we're learning new programs and how to Zoom and how to chat and how to Facebook Live and all those things. So it's been kind of crazy, been kind of tough on the Roland household. My wife and Will are the introverts. They're kind of enjoying this a little bit, at least. They go back to their own little area and they enjoy their downtown. Me and Andrew, on the other hand, we kind of walk the halls looking for someone to talk to. The stir craziness has hit. You've seen a few posts and we've been silly and goofy. But it's been good in a lot of ways. We've done some things that we've not done in a long time, which is a shame. We played Uno. The boys like, wow, why don't we do this more? This is so much fun. We've sat around the table. Can I get an amen? Some of you families going, wow, yeah, this has been years since we've sat around a table and had a meal together. So there's some good things. All good. Done several projects around the house. Just trying to be active and busy. Been walking like crazy. If you've been up to the church, you've maybe seen me walk some laps. And just trying to stay healthy and do several things like that. So it's been a good season, and yeah, I want to be careful because I'm drawn to. Do you realize it's only been like 20 plus days? That's halfway through the time that Jesus went and was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, fasting and praying, right? And it blows my head that he would be by himself in solitude for 40 days and 40 nights and without food. Man, that would be difficult. That's an understatement. But I think it's important to think about also at the end of that, he was tempted. So we need to be on guard. We need to be on guard and be careful, be intentional about it during the season. But the passage that kind of came to my mind the most is here a passage in Matthew 14 through 19. It says, for it's just like a man who, these are Jesus' words. For it's just like a man about to go on a journey. He called his own servants and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another he gave 2 talents, and another 1, depending on each one's ability. Then he went off on a journey. Immediately the man who had received 5 went out and put them to work and earned 5 more. In the same way, the man who had 2 earned 2 more. But the man who had received 1 talent went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money, and watched Netflix, and slept in, and didn't say all that, sorry. But he just kind of buried it. See where I'm going with this. After a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. The time is coming. There will be a day that we will crawl out from under our rocks, out of solitude, out of isolation, out of quarantine. And there will be a settling of accounts to a certain degree. At the end of my life, at the end of your life, at the end of our lives, there will be a settling of accounts. There's always a going away and a coming back. And it seems like we're always surprised that there's a coming back. What I don't want to do is get at the end of this season and look over my shoulder and see projects I should have knocked out while I had the time. Or I'll look over my shoulder and see a family who needed my attention and my affection and my time when I had it, and I put it off. I ate up an electronic device, or I did something that was not that productive, and what I would have to show is lost time. Or I would think, there were some good habits, like getting in my word, that I had the time to do for the first time in a while, and I just didn't do them. There will be a calling into accounts. There'll be a reckoning. And there'll be people that will be sad and know that they wasted those days, and then there will be those that will be thankful for this season of a drought because we chose to do well. I hope I'm in that arena. And I hope you are too. And maybe you haven't been, but today's a new day. Today's a new day that you can get on your horse, you can write, you can get up, and sleepy in your eye, and sit down at the kitchen table and write down the to-dos. What I want to do, what I want to do this season of my life, I want to lose some weight. I want to get in my word. I want to get these projects done. I want to spend time with my family. I want to spend time with the lover of my soul. And then not just post on the wall or go, oh, I said that, kind of like a New Year's resolution, but really kind of put some feet to that. Really, make a plan. Make a plan. Be busy. So when that time comes, we can look back and go, Master, you gave me this, and this is what I did with it. And he will say, great job. Great job. Matter of fact, here we go. The master said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Share in your master's joy. So I pray that today you began something new so that you can share in your master's joy. That you'll hear those words, well done, good and faithful servant. Love you guys. Hope you've been encouraged with this Testimony Tuesday, and I'll see you soon.